you're a heat and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what's a downfall of being really good at what you do and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silverwell, coming to you live from Kaanapali, Maui on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna work for a company, an organization, and it's gonna start to grow. You've got skills, you've got talents, you've got capabilities, especially when it comes to diagnosing, fixing, and working on equipment. So here's what happens. Company A that you work for starts loading up on techs. Okay, cool, I get it. You're growing. You got to have that process and capability, but these techs may not know what it takes to fix, look at, work on a piece of equipment, be good at everything that it takes to communicate. But you, my friend, are really good at what you do. Okay, so here's what happens. The new techs, guys that don't necessarily know what they're doing, go out, cause a bunch of problems. They are not good at communication. They're not good at fixing things. They're good at breaking things. And so the dispatchers look around and they're like, what do we do? Oh, I got an idea. We got the tech. And this guy's really good. He's really good. He's a problem solver and he's fantastic. So what ends up happening is instead of being a technician where you are setting leads, where you're working on equipment, where you're fixing equipment, where you're selling maintenances, you're constantly going behind people and fixing fires, right? That's not what you signed up for necessarily. It wasn't a conversation that was ever had that, oh, by the way, your job role, your position is shifting. And so it's gonna create some issues and problems for you in the form of, well, revenue, in the form of what happened to your numbers, in the form of why did this take? And so I'm gonna share something with you. You're gonna have to be very vocal, right? There's a point where you're like, hey, this isn't what I signed up for, this isn't what I agreed to. And there's nothing wrong with going to a manager or a business owner and going, hey, we gotta have a conversation. Listen, I get the growth, I get the new dudes coming on board, I get the new chicks coming on board, I get the new technicians coming on board, but here's what it's causing, all of these problems. So I've missed out on opportunities, I've missed out on memberships, I've missed out on repairs because now I'm in firefighting mode. And if you're in a crew where your numbers matter, like you do a 3-month run for your bonuses, like you gotta have that conversation. And this right here is why you should join HVACTechSecrets.com. It's an email publication. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication, right? You get emails. There is absolutely nothing wrong with going to the owner, to the manager and saying, hey, we gotta have a conversation because what I was asked to do is no longer what I'm doing here and it's creating a challenge. And list them out, right? Now here's the thing. You give them the opportunity to fix it, put a timetable on, and if it doesn't work, good techs that can communicate, good techs that can fix, and good techs that can sell can go anywhere, right? So it's just a good reminder. Sometimes I get the owner, Scott, why do you tell my guys this? Hey, like, why should I not, right? Like, really? You want somebody to go out and not do their job and not fix the problem? A good owner is going to be like, hey, I completely understand. I get it. Let's fix this problem. Let's compensate you somehow. Let's make something happen. Let's make some magic happen. Let's give you more vacation time. I don't know what you want, right? Me, more time at the beach. You, I don't know. But be aware is sometimes that you being able to fix stuff has a huge downfall, and that downfall is you're constantly cleaning up fires after people, and it's exhausting. There's a mental fatigue to it. Everybody else is fresh and you're like, man, I just had to deal with Mr. and Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Smith, and they were so mad, and it took so much extra time. So instead of being on 2 calls, I ran 1. Be willing to have that conversation because it's super importante. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here, just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you gotta do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.